I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to work on this fourth example now. Be sure that you look at the fact that there's a negative on the top. Look at exactly how many letters there are. And also make sure that you cancel out everything on the top and bottom. So you need to use a factor tree for 27 and for 9. Okay, let's look at it. Let's see how you did so far. If you got stuck in the middle somewhere, that's totally okay. Okay, we're just getting started on this for the first time. Now, 27. Okay, well, how can we split up 27? Well, 27 can be split up a couple different ways. But look at what's on the bottom, okay? Do you see that 9 on the bottom? Remember what I said about being smart? Let's somehow do that 9 on the bottom and use that to help us figure out what's on top. Well, 9 times what is 27? 9 times 3. Okay, already now I see the 9 on the top and bottom can cancel out. Now there's no negative on the bottom, so we know that'll stay. Now this x cubed, well, what's x cubed? Well, we could rewrite that as x, x, and x. The y has to stay the same. Okay, there's no way to split up that y. Look at the bottom. 9, we don't want to split it up. But x to the fourth, that means there's 4 x's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Look at the top, look at the bottom, cancel out anything that's the same. Start off with the letters. Well, sorry, no, let's actually start off with the numbers. Okay, just go from left to right. The negative we can't touch. The 9 on the top is going to cancel out with the 9 that's on the bottom. Both of those are done. Next we have a 3 on the top. Is there a 3 on the bottom? There's not. Okay, so we know that's going to be left over at the end. Now look at the letters. All these x's on top, compare them against all the ones on the bottom. How many are there on top? Well, there's 1, 2, 3 of them. Okay, how many are on the bottom? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, the first x will cancel out with the first x from the bottom. The second one could cancel out with the second one on the bottom. And the third one could cancel out with the third one that's on the bottom. So all that's left on top, this is the x cubed that we had canceled out. That's the x to the fourth that we had canceled out. We just have this negative that's in the front. Okay, so that negative, this 3, and everything else canceled out. Now this x is left on the bottom, and then we have these y's. Well, this y on top cancels out with the y on the bottom. So everything that's left is highlighted. There's a negative and a 3 on top. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on top. And all that's left on the bottom is x, or 1x. So the negative stayed because it didn't cancel out with anything. The 3 was all that was left, and the x was all that was left on the bottom.